HERCULES is a worldwide known one-month school providing training for students, postdoctoral and senior scientists in the field of neutron and synchrotron radiation for condensed matter studies. In April 2016, Elettra hosted 16 HERCULES students plus 4 students from the Petrarca High School in Trieste. The Petrarca students, Maria, Margherita, Anna Laura and Nicolai, asked our colleagues about their enthusiasm in daily research work and their discoveries. Check out the original and passionate answers.
Hello, today we're here with
Laura Badano.
Okay, and can you tell us something about your study background?
So I have a PhD in physics at the Université Pasteur of Strasbourg, and my background is accelerator physics.
Okay. And do you work sometimes with PhD students or?
Yes, and I think this is one of the interesting aspects of our profession, as the interaction with students of any grade, from high school as you and to PhD students, with their freshness and enthusiasm, helps me in renewing my enthusiasm for my job. And so they use the FEL light from the accelerator to make their experiment, but my experience is that the success of the experiment is very connected with the good collaboration between the accelerator physicist and the scientist. And this is particularly true in a free electron laser when there is an experiment at a time. And in this interaction with the HERCULES student, I hope we had the opportunity to show some aspect of the accelerator world, and in particularly to show them that also behind the wall of where the experiment takes place, that there is some very interesting physics going on.
That's great.
Hi, we are with
Loredana Casalis.
What is your study background?
My background is in physics, and then I was trained as condensed matter physicist, and now I work in the field of biophysics, so I'm working between biology and physics.
Why did you choose to become a scientist?
I think I chose very early to become a scientist. So when I was a child, my dream was to become a scientist, and because I was pretty good in mathematics at school, I pursued this career, and indeed during the university I felt really in love with the research and with experimental research in particular. Of course, one of the things I love better is that you have continuously new challenges, new questions, new issues to answer, to solve. And another thing that I like very much is to be constantly in contact with the young generations. I cannot say that I discovered big things, but I can say that I gave my original contribution to important research field. We we introduced an original way, an original detector, to be very effective in this detection, and so in this sense I can say we discovered something.
So today we are here with
Giuseppe Penco.
We know that you work here in Elettra, and what is your study background?
Okay, I'm a accelerator physicist, and I have been in Milano for my thesis, and then I moved here for my PhD thesis in 2001. So I'm here for a long time. And this scheme of machine, machine FERMI, is a unique machine. So in this sense, it's a very nice job, because we are a pioneer in this field. So we are discovering a lot of things that we didn't know before. We studied for a lot of time, but we didn't know before enter in the details and before touching the machine over here.
Can you give us some advantages and disadvantages of being a scientist or researcher?
You are the boss of yourself, because you decide which is the priority in your work. And so, even if you have some meetings and so on, but you decide how to proceed in your research. And this has also the drawback that you can fail and you cannot give the fault to other, but you have to keep the responsibility of this.
And have you ever worked with PhD students?
We have a lot of PhD students that came here for a few years, for a few times. So PhD students are a very important resource because a lot of things depend upon the PhD students.
Good morning, we are here with
Andrea Locatelli.
and we know that you work in Elettra, and which field do you work?
We work in the field of surface and material science.
Okay, and so why did you choose to become a scientist?
I don't know if I chose it. At some point in my life, I decided to switch from engineering to physics because I wasn't much interested in so many technical details, and I also wanted to do something extremely challenging. Maybe at that time I didn't know what would have happened to my life, but I was sort of sure I didn't want to teach in school. And then, yeah, university turned out okay. I decided to do a PhD, but in the end, it's a mix of luck, opportunities, and so forth.
Yes, and can you tell us some advantages and of your work and what to do here?
The main advantage is that we have something which is not boring. Actually, it's extremely interesting. You can, and this is a gift. You can decide the direction of your science. You're a little bit like an entrepreneur because, okay, there is some risk. You can choose what to do, and then you have to sell it, which is to communicate the science you're doing. And of course you do different things. You do the experiment, which is preparation, doing the measurement, doing the analysis, and then there is an important part, possibly the more important thing, is to understand what you do, to do it right, and to communicate it to others, which is writing a paper, going to conferences, and sometimes also explaining this to the people who visit your laboratory. I like so much the interaction with young people, and because they are fresh. It's a challenge to explain, to motivate, but the reaction is it's also a reward.
And can you tell us some disadvantages of working as a scientist?
No disadvantages, of course.